Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you are thinking about moving to Spring Hill, Tennessee and buying a home, you have come to the right place. In today's video, I want to talk about everything that I'm seeing out there right now in the housing market in Spring Hill. I want to talk about the inventory, what the buyers are saying, what the sellers are saying, and give my opinion on what I think is happening and what will happen moving forward. If you guys haven't been to this channel before, my name is Matt Bogosian. I'm a real estate agent right here in the Spring Hill area. If you'd like to work with me, just head on over to workwithmatt.com, and from there you can schedule a quick 15-minute phone call with me. And of course, if it's easier, just shoot me a text message. My contact information is in the description below. All right, so the first thing I want to do is show you guys some numbers. I'm going to share my screen just so you can see what I'm seeing. I think data is important to track so you really know exactly what's going on. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so what you are looking at right here is going to be the month's supply of inventory. All the way over to the right is January of 2023. And when I scroll over that, you'll see 2.4 months supply of inventory. So basically, in order to get to an even market between buyers and sellers, you want to get up to 6 months. So if you look over here to the left, you see that 6.0 right there. That's when it's considered an even market. When it goes above that 6 month supply, then you go into what is called the buyer's market. So if you look right here, we really haven't been in a buyer's market since 2012. That's insane. It's been a long time, but I will say, at 5 months, 4 months, there's still a little flexibility in there where it's not so extreme. We did just come off of what felt like a really extreme seller's market. Even though I look right here, you can see, look at this in 2022, 1.2 months supply. So like no inventory. If I scroll over here to homes for sale and we look over the right, January 260, still very low. If you look back here, look at all these homes for sale in 2020, 19, 18, lots of homes for sale compared to right now. So inventory is still low. And I'm going to talk about the reasons that it's low right now and what I think you're going to see moving forward right when we get to the end of this. So stay tuned. The next thing I want to show you guys is pending sales. Pending sales is important because it is a predictor. It helps us see what's going to happen in the future and in regards to closed sales. And closed sales are very important because that's a measure of how the housing market is doing. So basically, if you look at pending, look how low pending sales are all the way to the right, 209. I mean, I'm looking back here. I don't see that we touched that 209 till we were at 210 in January of 2016. And that was a pretty slow housing market in 2016. So just to give you an idea, it has been for 7 years since we've been at that level. So when I click on closed sales, once again, we knew, like I told you, pending sales were low. Closed sales, of course, are low right now as well, 228. You look back, we have not been at that number in closed sales since 2014. We haven't seen closed sales go that low. So sales are just low. And I'm like, why is that? What is happening? Well, as I list more homes and go help more buyers out in the marketplace, I start seeing like trends. I see trends of things I'm seeing in listings. I see things that I see buyers talk about. Let me switch my screen here back to me. And I start seeing the same things over and over. And I'm like, okay, I'm starting to get an idea of what is happening. So, as you know, in 2020, 2021, we had just record low interest rates. People were getting interest rates in the 2s and 3s and really taking advantage of that. People were buying homes, refinancing homes, and getting those low rates and low payments. So that started to drive up home prices. That, and then the pandemic, which had a lot, basically caused a lot more people to be able to work from home. So then they were able to move to different places. That also started driving up home prices and demand. People started feeling like they were going to be stuck at home and they wanted their homes to be perfect. They had low interest rates, and there you go. We've got like a crazy housing market. Well, fast forward to today, and you have to remember, there are a lot of people. I have a lot of friends that are in very nice houses, and they are sitting on like a 2.75 interest rate, a 3% interest rate. And they don't want to ever sell because of that. They are so happy. They've got that interest rate super low, which to them means they're going to pay way less over the lifetime of that loan to get that house paid off. And they just love that and they don't want to change. So now you've got these people out there that don't even want to list their home unless they absolutely have to. So that is hurting our inventory right now. There are so many people, I think, that would move in a heartbeat, but they don't want to lose that low interest rate. Interest rates are so important to people, and they don't want to lose it because they feel like they'll never have a chance to get that rate again. On the flip side, now you have buyers out there and they're saying, hey, look, when I run the numbers on a home that I could have bought before, with today's interest rates, the payment just doesn't work. Payment's like $1,200 higher. And I can't do that. That doesn't work for me. So buyers are either having to settle for less and buy a home that they're not really crazy about. They're having to just suck it up and pay for it and just pay more, or just say, forget it, I'm not going to buy a house right now. So when you have these things, and I've taken notes here, it hurts the inventory, especially the sellers that have the good rates. It's hurting how much inventory we're seeing hit the market, especially the good inventory. And that's what I wanted to get into. I'm out here showing houses. There's already limited inventory. And then like 85% of the homes I look at are kind of junky, like need paint, need carpet, have flooring issues, have bad landscaping. They're not cleaned. There's just issues with them. So we have low inventory, and then a high percentage of the inventory that is out there is a little bit questionable. So then buyers are like, what's going on here? Then you're seeing that inventory drop in prices because it's not selling. I'll tell you though, guys, what I am seeing is when a home pops up on the market, even in today's prices, but that is immaculate, well staged, clean, well taken care of, it's selling. Those are still selling. It's just the homes that would sell before that are kind of junky and questionable. Buyers are putting their foot down and not buying those houses. That's what I'm seeing. And then another thing that I'm seeing in regards to the inventory right now is I've seen a lot of homes that were bought like a year or 2 years ago for a pretty high price, and they're marked up even more and people are trying to sell them. It's really tough for a buyer to see that somebody bought a home last year when prices were like the highest they've ever been, and then the home is marked up another $150,000 or $200,000, and they're trying to sell it now. Buyers are saying, okay, hold up. What's wrong with the house? Why are you selling it so quick? And then two, I'm not getting into that. I'm going to be upside down way too much, and there's not a chance that I'm going to get into that. So I'm not going to buy it. So then you're seeing those prices drop, and you're seeing price drops from these prices that are already too high to begin with. So that's really what I'm seeing out here in the market. What do I think is going to happen moving forward? I feel like people are starting to get used to these interest rates. I think that people ultimately are going to want to sell their homes and move and get into that new home. I think that it's just too hard for people to resist moving up. People have certain needs. They might need a second office, a 3-car garage, a bigger yard. They want to move to a different school district. Just all of these things can come into play. And I think eventually life will go on, and we'll start to see some of these people put their homes on the market that have these really low interest rates. So, all right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this. If you have a minute, check out my other video that I did on the coffee shop that is in Spring Hill called the Fainting Goat. It's my favorite coffee shop. I love it. I had a blast making this video. I think you guys would enjoy it, and you should check it out and grab a coffee when you visit Spring Hill. All right, thanks so much, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.